Okay, so we're going to have a practice today that deals with fatigue. This practice is, here's the thing about fatigue. Fatigue is not, I didn't sleep well last night and now I'm tired. Fatigue is happening from long-term effects of lack of, you're just not living in a way that is supportive towards the body. And so you're getting depleted. So your diet and your lifestyle is depleting, depleting, depleting. And it leads to this just long-term effect of being tired and fatigued. So we're going to do a practice tonight that helps with fatigue. And it is still a pitta reducing practice. Vata as well, because when you're dealing with fatigue, Vata is involved. So Vata pitta reducing practice for fatigue. So we're going to start out on the floor. Let's get started. Okay. So when we're dealing with fatigue, you want to be holding those poses a little bit longer. So just keep that in mind because we really want to help the body restore and calm down. So we're going to go onto the floor and we're just going to move through some range of motion here for the hips. Nice. And go in the other direction. Excellent. Then the right knee comes in, extend the left leg, open up to the side, and then take it across the body. Open up the arm. Good. Take that same leg, lift up, and start to open up the hip. Interlace your fingers at the hamstring, just below the knee. And then release, drawing the left knee in. Open up to the side. Take it across the body. Good, and then bringing that leg up. And again, you want to start to open up the hip. A lot of times the hips, if you have a job where you're sitting a lot, the hips are going to get tight. So we want to help release and reduce that stiffness in the pelvis and the hip. And then our feet go flat on the floor and we press up into bridge. Good, and then from there, we're going to draw the knees in again. The legs go straight up, and then we're going to lower and lift up. Pull the right leg up and rotate. Look behind you. Now you're going to take this right leg, drop it right down to the side, and then lift up and start to open up the side body and release tension out of the side body. Then release from there. Good. Now this leg stays nice and open. And the foot goes to the inner thigh and then reach forward. And you don't have to touch the foot. You could just stay right here. Hinging at the hips, reach. Pull the heel up off the ground. So if you have to do it like this, that's fine. Or you can grab that foot. Good, and then we release from there and the left leg comes up, extend your right leg out. Good, sitting up tall and rotate. Good, and then you're going to drop that left knee, and again, we reach up. Nice. Opening the side body, releasing tension. And release. Same thing. You're going to keep the foot to the inner thigh and then reach forward. You can grab the foot or you can keep your hands right here, hinging at the hip. Okay, so try not to round and do that. Stay lifted, hinge at the hip. It doesn't matter how far you go. Lift your heel up off the ground. You could stay right there or you can grab. Good, and then from there, we're gonna release and bringing both feet in, and we're pushing up and going right into a forward fold, but interlacing our fingers up off the back. And this is gonna help release tension out of the neck and shoulders. So you really wanna make sure you are relaxing your head. And release your hands down. Take them right to the ground and then step back into down dog. And we're going to open up the side body again. You're going to drop the right knee down, turn the foot out, and then once again we open up. Then release. And then push that right leg up into three-legged dog. Step that leg forward. We're going to go into warrior one. Reach up. Good, and then we're going to interlace again and release the torso onto the thigh. Relax your head. And hands down. Step back down dog. Hold it there. Drop the left knee and turn the foot out. I'm going to turn and face you. The camera turns me, but I am on that left knee. Reach. And swing the arm around. And now reach the left leg up, three-legged dog. Step that leg forward. Warrior one again. Reach. And then interlace your fingers and resting the torso right on the thigh, or you can go to the inside. Interlaced fingers up off the back. Release your hands down and step back, down dog. And we're going to drop down onto your knees and just sit back. Keep the arms extended, forehead down. Coming back up into a crawling position. Step your right leg up. And then from there, you're going to lift your torso. Curl your toes under behind you and then rotate. Look at your shoulder. Good, and then from there, you're going to shift your hips forward. Release your hands to the ground and hold. Release through the opening up the front of the pelvis. And then curl your toes under, and you're going to step back, down dog. Drop back down onto your knees, and the left leg steps up. Curl your toes under on the right leg. Sit up. Now, if you're feeling like you're wobbling, it just means you need to widen your base, and then rotate. And then shifting your hips forward, go all the way forward, and you can release your hands to the ground. Nice. And then step back, down dog. Stepping your right leg forward, we're going to go into Trikonasana. So you can use a block here. Bring it on the baby toe side of the foot and adjust your front heel with the arch of the back foot. And then you're going to open up. Now, when you open up, you need to be careful to not lean forward. You want to lean back. I want the torso lined up with this front leg. So if you have to come up higher, do it. Then activate your quadricep. Oh, I just noticed my son put his ukulele on my little table here with my chakras colors. Oh, well. Of course he did. And then release your arm. Look at your big toe. Reach out for half moon. Activate this leg here that's in the air. Very important that you do that. Then release your arm back up. And if you feel super stable today, turn your head and look to the side. And then from there, we're going to lower. Now, when you lower, I want you to take your foot a little bit further out because you're going to drop that back heel and now rotate forward and square your hips. So move the right hip back and go into warrior one. Bend the knee. Nice. And then we interlace those fingers again. Torso can rest right on the thigh, or you can go to the inside. All the way down, then lift your arms up, relax your head. And release your hands down, step back, down dog. Hold it there, get hollow in your belly. Then the left leg now steps forward. So let me rotate so you guys can see. Good. Same thing. You're going to line up the front heel with the arch of the back foot. If you need to be up higher, do that. And then open up. Line up the torso with that front leg. Straight leg. Engage your quadricep. And releasing your upper arm, turn your head, look at the big toe, reach out the distance of your torso. That back leg lifts, active. Release your arm, and if you feel stable, turn your head. Now from here, we release. And when you release, take your foot a little further out so that you can come up. Move that left hip back, bend the knee, and now coming into warrior one. Nice. And then releasing your torso onto the thigh or going to the inside. Relax your head and interlace your fingers up off the back. And from there, release. Step back into down dog. Get hollow in your belly. Then you're going to drop down onto your knees, open up. And again, straight arms, forehead down. And coming back up. Right leg comes forward. And we lift up. Curl your toes under behind you. Lift up and rotate. Oh, the sun is getting bright. Good. Now this time, you're going to take this hand here that's on the leg down and then release and rotate. Your hand can either stay at your sacrum or it can release all the way behind you. There it is. And maybe you can even touch the ground. And look at the shoulder. And releasing out of that. Now we're adding on right here. You're going to walk this right foot over. I'm going to grab my blanket, fold it. Walk the right foot over until the knee and the glutes drop. And you can use a blanket. And going into pigeon. Now, this back hip, extended leg hip, needs to drop. So if you have to come up higher, do it. All right, there you go. Go up higher. Try to keep the heel and ankle and knee aligned. But if you are not able to do that, you don't have the flexibility, you can drop that heel just a little bit, but keep the knee pulled out, not up. Keep it out to the side. Great. And then drop down. Great. And then from there, we're going to release out of that and step back, down dog. Drop back down onto your knees, and the left knee now comes forward and lift up. Rotate. Right hand comes to the ground. Shift your hips forward, and then we rotate. You can either take the hand to the sacrum, or it can go down, and then maybe eventually you can touch the ground. It's no big deal. And you're looking behind you at the shoulder. Big rotation. Good, and then coming out of that, and again, we're going to do another pigeon. So you take that blanket, place it underneath your left glute, walk the left foot over, and drop. Now, this extended leg hip needs to move down. Stay lifted, you guys. Try to stay lined up here, but if you can't, you can bring the foot down a little bit. The thing that I want you to watch out for is the knee. I don't want it in front of you. I want it off to the side. And then lowering. Excellent. And then from there, we're going to swing the back leg around. Now, I like to, for all my forward folds, I like to use my blanket. So I'm going to use my blanket and fold it up and sit on it. So I'm going to turn and face you. So we're going to extend the right leg out and take the left leg on top and stack the knees. And I want to do this forward fold because it is an isolated hamstring stretch. And then we drop down either head to the knee, or you can use fists, or you can use a block. But your knees are stacked. The foot behind you, it rolls so that the bottom of the foot is up. Try to soften the breath, relax. We want to help fatigue. So the forward folds are going to really help with that, especially rested forward folds. So we relax. And then lifting up from there. Extend the other leg out. Right leg now goes on top and you stack the knees. Once again, forward, fold down. Good, and then releasing out of that. So we're gonna end with a couple of restorative postures. I'm not gonna use a bolster because if you don't have one, it's hard. But what we're gonna do is you're gonna use a couple blocks. The restorative posture that we're gonna do is one leg over and you're gonna hold it and the other arm extends. And the reason why we're doing a rotation is because it's the twists that are going to help digestion. If you have weak digestion, by the way, then you have to start looking at why that is. There's lots of reasons. Skipping meals is going to cause it. Eating the wrong kinds of foods, heavy foods can cause it. There's a lot of reasons. Stress can cause it. All right, so we're holding this pose and relaxing. Now, if you want to take it to the next level, you're going to extend the foot out with a block. Take the hand right on the leg and let the elbow relax to the ground. That's the next level. To go even further, we flatten out the torso. And now that left hand comes down and grabs the foot. And you drop the knee, and now you're getting this really nice big rotation. Quadricep stretch, hip stretch, back of the leg. And just relax. Good, and then releasing out of that. We're going to switch to the other side. So same thing. I'm going to show you all the different levels. You're going to take the knee, hi Marvy, and extend your arm. Marvy, it's not time. Go lay down. Go lay down. Go. Go lay down. Go lay down. Go lay down. Not there. All right, so now if you want to go further, okay, she's going to lay down on top of me. If you want to go further, you're going to extend the leg with the block. And remember, your left hand goes onto that extended leg and you drop the elbow onto the ground. Now, if you can, I got to release my arm here, got a giant dog head on it. You can reach down, grab the foot, pull it in. Now I'm getting this really nice rotation. Flat back, you guys, so lift your torso, move that left shoulder over so you can go flat back. All right. Nice. And then from there, we do a nice bridge, release the pelvis, and then extend your legs and set yourself up for Shavasana. Arms or palms up below the heart, legs are extended out to the corners of the mat. Cover your eyes and relax. And here's where you're really going to help the fatigue and the restoration. Fatigue, you guys remember, there's a lot of things you need to do. You need to adjust your diet and lifestyle. We need to de-stress you, and that takes time. It's not going to happen from one day, one practice. You have to start incorporating meditation into your lifestyle, relaxation, walks, yoga. All right, and rest, complete rest. Okay. Then begin to deepen your breath and wiggle your fingers and your toes. Gently, slowly roll to your right side. Bring yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Bring your hands together and connect your thumbs to your heart. Close your eyes. Take a moment to feel your breath settle. And may you have a wonderful evening. Namaste.